Uh-oh. So he really is a druggie. Holy shit. Don't faint, dude. Don't faint.
Here we go again. I better go wash my face.
He looks like a dead man walking.
I'm gonna faint if I resist. Oh. It's alright. I know I can make it. I know.
God,
I know I can make it.
The room is spinning.
I gotta hang on. I can beat this. I need it. I'll feel better.
Need what?
Here we go again. I better go wash my face.
You already said that.
The bathroom. Need to find a safe place. Don't break down. I can do without it. I can do without it.
Tripto, no, you are not going to take it. Not going to be a druggie on my watch.
Is everything all right, sir?
Yes, don't mind me.
No one will see.
He really does look like a dead man walking. Swear. This is where one of the glitches happens, so I hope that doesn't happen now. Come on, get to the door, get to the door. Shit! Yay, I made it! And the button prompts aren't hovering over his hands. That's awesome. Yeah, sometimes I either froze up and I couldn't get into the door, or the button prompts kind of hovered over his hand as if I was still having to hold them, so it was kind of ridiculous. Redonkulous. Well, at least we helped him out. Yeah, sorry, I think I'm coming down with something. Oh, is this Ethan? Yeah, it looks like Ethan.
This is Lieutenant Blake, Mr. Morse. Could you please tell him what happened?
It was this afternoon. I went to the park with my son, Sean. We played together for a while, and then he wanted to go on the carousel, so I put him on one of the wooden horses, and when I turned back, Sean had disappeared.
Exactly what time did you arrive at the park? Try to remember exactly, Mr. Mars. Every detail can be important.
It must have been about...
Screen looks kind of bright, but 4:15. I'll just go with the lowest one.
4:15. Yeah, that's it, 4:15. I remember exactly because I looked at the clock in the park when we arrived.
What was your son wearing when he disappeared?
Oh shit.
He was wearing a coat.
I think it was beige. Yeah, let's go beige.
A beige coat. And a pair of pants.
Oh, there's Jaden.
Green pants.
Here we go.
How could Sean have disappeared without you even noticing? Weren't you right by the carousel?
I kind of had one of my schizophrenic things. But yes, he did stay near the carousel.
I did. I didn't leave. I watched the carousel.
How could Sean possibly have vanished if you were right there watching the carousel?
I don't know. I don't understand.
You say you took your son to the park after school, but you didn't report him missing until 8:15. Why did it take you so long to contact the police?
I was trying to bury the body.
I went home and waited for him there. I thought he might have gone out with some friends and they'd come home soon.
Did Sean have any particular difficulties, Mr. Mars? Anything that might have caused him to run away?
Jason's death? Nah, he doesn't blame his father for that.
No, I don't think so.
Everything okay at school? Any particular problems between you and your wife?
She dumped me!
My wife and I have been separated for the last 6 months. But Sean would not have gone off without telling his mother or me.
All right. That's all the questions I have for now. You're free to go, Mr. Mars. We'll continue to look for Sean overnight. We'll contact you if we have any more questions.
Do you think the origami killer...
Listen, your son's probably just run off and he'll turn up in a couple hours.
But what if it is the origami killer?
Well, then we have about 4 days to find him alive.
No pressure. I mean, it's just 4 days. Where could he possibly gone? I mean, come on. Man, I really am stuffed up. The brightness setting sucks too. Better fix it.
Did they find something?
No, nothing yet. But they're gonna keep looking through the night.
Do they think it's the origami killer?
No, it was the taxidermist killer.
It's still too early to say. But it is a possibility.
What happened, Ethan? How could you lose Sean like that? You should never have taken your eyes off him. I mean, for God's sake, how hard is it to keep your eye on a child in the park? Why did you leave him, Ethan? Why? Wasn't it enough losing Jason?
Ooh, that hurt. You know, that dug deep, right here in the heart.
Sorry. That's not what I meant to say.
This is what I have to say to you.
I miss him so much.
You can miss him, you just don't have to point fingers at me. I mean, yeesh. He's trying his best. He just has schizophrenic issues is all. So we just had our druggy kind of almost lose it. We have Ethan who loses both his sons. And the other two characters, nothing dramatic has happened to them yet. And speaking of, here's Scott Shelby. Mr. Private Eye, Mr. Private Investigator, Mr. Badass, who kicks serious ass. Oh wow, I got a trophy. Got to remember. Kinda thought I got most of the trophies. Oh, and if anybody's interested, I'm probably going to like,
Good evening. Good evening to you, sir.
Apu! But what I was going to say is I'm probably going to be going through the various achievements you can go through and what you can do to get them, but yeah, that's just one possibility of what I'll do. I just have to actually finish the main playthrough first. So I guess we're in kind of like a little shop.
Can I help you, sir?
Looks like the kind
Well, I
of
hope
place you
so.
find a gas
My name's
station.
Scott Shelby. I'm a private detective. I'm investigating the case of the origami killer. I'd like to ask you a few questions. My son is dead, Mr. Shelby.
Aw, we're not going through this again, are we?
I have nothing more to say.
First, the prostitute, and now this. Sympathize.
I also lost someone I loved. I know what you're feeling.
Then you will understand that I do not wish to talk about it.
We gotta save
The
Sean.
killer has kidnapped another victim. A 10-year-old boy. Like your son, Risa. I have 4 days before we find his body on a deserted stretch of wasteland.
No one did anything to save my son. Now, you would please to move along, sir.
Oh, do you sell inhalers? I'm all out, and at least I won't go away completely empty-handed.
In the back of the store, to the right.
Thanks.
And that looks like a good time to fix my camera settings. Be right back.